Shalom, and welcome to Hebrew Bible Secrets with your host, Rabbi Beaton. We are reading today from the book of Acts, the Acts of the Sent Ones, Mahaseh HaShalekim, Acts, chapter 1, verse 1. The former treaties have I made, O Theophilus, of all that Yahushua began both to do and teach. 2. Until the day in which he was taken up. After that, he, through the Ruach HaKadosh, set-apart spirit, had given orders to the emissaries whom he had chosen. 3. To whom also he showed himself alive after his suffering by many infallible proofs, being seen of them 40 days, and speaking of the things pertaining to the kingdom of Elohim. 4. And being assembled together with them, commanded them that they should not depart from Jerusalem, but wait for the promise of the Av, the Father, which, said he, you have heard of me. 5. For Yehochanan, John, truly immersed with Mayim, water, but you shall be immersed with the Ruach HaKadosh, set-apart spirit, not many days from now. 6. When they therefore came together, they asked him, saying, Master, will you at this time restore the kingdom of Israel? 7. And he said to them, it is not for you to know the times or seasons which the Av has put in his own power. 8. But ye shall receive power after that the Ruach HaKadosh, set-apart spirit, is come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses of me, both in Jerusalem and in all Yehudah, and in Samaria, and to the end of the earth. 9. And when he had spoken these things, while they were watching, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. 10. And while they looked steadfastly towards the Shemayim, the heaven, as he went up, behold, 2 men stood by them in white clothing. 11. They said, you men of Galilee, why do you stand gazing up into the Shemayim, the heaven? This same Yahushua, who is taken up from you into the Shemayim, shall return in the same manner as you have seen him go into the Shemayim. 12. Then they returned to Jerusalem from the mountain called Olives, which is from Jerusalem a Sabbath day's journey. 13. And when they were come in, they went up into an upper room, where both Kepha and Yaakov abode, and Yehochanan, John, and Andrei, Philip, and Toma, Bartholomew, and Yaakov, the son of Alphaeus, and Shimon, the zealot, and Yehudah, the brother of Yaakov. 14. These all continued with one accord in petition and supplication with the women, and Miriam, the mother of Yahushua, and with his brothers. 15. And in those days Kepha stood up in the midst of the brethren, and said, the number of names together were about 120. 16. Men and brothers, this scroll had to be fulfilled, which the Ruach HaKadosh, set-apart spirit, by the mouth of David, spoke before concerning Yehudah, which was guide to them that arrested Yahushua. 17. For he was numbered with us, and had obtained part of this service. 18. Now this man purchased a field with reward of iniquity, and falling head first, he burst open in the middle, and all his intestines gushed out. 19. It was known to all the dwellers at Jerusalem, insomuch as that field is called in their proper tongue, Hakel Damah, that is to say, the field of blood. 20. For it is written in the scroll of the Psalms, let their habitation be desolate, and let no man dwell therein, and let another take his office of service. 21. Wherefore of these men which have accompanied with us all the time, that Master Yahushua went in and out among us. 22. Beginning from the immersion of Yehochanan, John, to that same day that he was taken up from us, one of these appointed to be a witness with us of his resurrection. 23. And they appointed two, Joseph called Bar Abba, who was surnamed Eustace, and Metityahu. 24. And they petitioned and said, You, Master, which knows the hearts of all men, show whether of these two you have chosen. 25. That he may take part of this service and apostleship, from which Yehuda by sin fell, that he might go to his own place. 26. And then they cast lots, and the one chosen was Metityahu, and he was numbered with the 11 emissaries. Okay, so that now brings us to the end of Acts chapter 1. Okay, so let's go back and have a look at some of the footnotes. So the first footnote we have is in verse 1. The former treatise have I made, O Theophilus. So let's have a look at this. So we have a look at Luke 1 and 3. So let's have a look at Luke 1 and 3. So Luke 1 and 3, and it reads, It seemed good to me also, having had complete understanding of all things from the very first, to write to you in order, most excellent Theophilus. Okay, so we have a footnote here for Theophilus, and it reads, The book of Luke is addressed to the Sadducees. The person mentioned as Theophilus is the high priest, Sadducean, who served between 37 to 41 CE, according to Josephus, Antiquity of the Jews. Shimon, the son of Boethus, was the high priest after Theophilus. His two other relatives were Annas, his Abba, his father, and Caiaphas, his brother-in-law, listed in Luke 3 and 2. Theophilus would certainly not have been the Hebrew name of the said person, as it is stated in Greek and wrongly translated instead of transliterating. No Greek person would have ever been allowed to be high priest in the temple. His name in Greek means the one who loves Elohim. Luke also could not be a Gentile doctor, as most assert. He was Hebrew, one well versed with the temple services, and a Levite. See the book Beth Yahushua by Rabbi Simon Altav, and was witnessing events to the high priest and showing him that what this alleged person called truth would benefit many in the aristocracy class occupied by the Sadducees. We know that Luke was not a Gentile because Shaul himself gives that away in Romans 3 and 2. He says that the oracles of Elohim were committed unto the Yahudim, the tribe that is part of Israel, quoting Colossians 4 and 14, does not prove that Luke was a Gentile, as that would contradict Paulus in Romans 3 and 2. Okay? So I hope that gives you some more understanding. So let's go to the next footnote, which is in verse 10. And while they looked steadfastly towards the Shamayim, the heaven, as he went up. So let's have a look at this, as he went up. So we have here, he was taken up on the Mount of Olives summit. Okay? Taken up on the Mount of Olives. Okay? So let's go to the next footnote, which is in verse 14. These all continued with one accord in petition and supplication with the woman and Miriam, the mother of Yahushua, and with his brothers. Okay, so let's have a look at this, with his brothers. So as noted before, Miriam gave birth to children after the birth of Yahushua. Okay, so Miriam had more children after the birth of Yahushua. Okay, so let's go to the next footnote, which is in verse 20. For it is written in the scroll of the Psalms, let their habitation be desolate. Okay, so let their habitation be desolate. Let's have a look at this, let their. So Psalm 69:25, the text should be theirs and not his. Okay, so let's have a quick look at Psalm 69:25. So Psalm 69:25, and it reads, let their habitation be desolate, and let none dwell in their tents. Okay? So I'm reading Psalms out of the hidden truths, Hebraic scrolls, the Tanakh. So you should buy this if you want more understanding and more wisdom. So I thank you for watching. This is Rabbi Beaton saying thank you for watching, and I hope to see you on the other side. Thank you for watching, and shalom shalom. Baruch Shem, Kivod, Malkuto, Leolam Va'ed. Benevolent be the name of his esteemed kingdom, forever and ever and ever. Amen.